On what many believe to be the best days of their lives, it's no wonder their significant others go all out when it comes to asking their hand in marriage. But celebrities being celebrities tend to go big or go home when it comes to popping the big question. So right now we're breaking down 5 of the sweetest and most extravagant celeb proposals right here on Listed. If only the rule of thumb be that the more extravagant and thoughtful wedding proposal, the more likely a Hollywood couple would make it to forever, but that's not always the case. Nick Cannon proposed to his now ex-wife Mariah Carey not once, but twice. Back in 2008, while hanging out on the rooftop of Mariah's apartment, Nick popped the question with a 17-carat diamond hidden inside a candy ring pop. Adorable, right? Apparently not enough for Mariah, who revealed, "They've been calling me Cinderella since I first started out." Most people would think, okay, please, this doesn't happen in real life. A few days later, Mariah finally got her wish, a kidnapping, a second proposal in true diva-esque fashion. She said, quote, "He sort of kidnapped me and took me on a helicopter ride, then he re-proposed. Meanwhile, I'm still over here trying to get a guy to text me back. Can I get an amen?" Rapper Ludacris proposed to his current wife Eudoxie Agnan as the two were taking off for a ride on his private jet back in 2014. He got down on one knee while the big question was projected on a field right below them, reading, "Eudoxie, will you marry me?" Luda captioned the Instagram photo, quote, "She didn't say yes, she said hell yes." Hashtag mile high proposal. But the couple tied the knot just a few days later and are going on 3 years because why wait? Now, you didn't think a Kardashian proposal would be any sort of supercalifragilistic, extra insanely outrageous now, did you? Especially one that also involved Kanye West in the picture. Yeezy had big plans up his sleeve the night he proposed to Kim, which also happened to be her 33rd birthday celebration. While standing in the middle of San Francisco's AT&T Park, which he rented out naturally, Kanye popped the question with a 15-carat diamond. Kim's family, Kanye's friends, a full orchestra, and the words, "Please marry me," blasted on the Jumbotron. So this seems a little over the top, but come on, do you really expect anything else from a Kardashian-West clan? Singer Pink, on the other hand, decided to go full badassery mode during her wedding proposal to motocross racer Carey Hart. And yes, you heard it right, I said her wedding proposal, which served as a nice reminder that women have full potential to take things in their own hands. Back in 2005, 4 years after they began dating, Pink was assisting her man during his race at the Pro 250 class finals in Mammoth, California. She stepped out onto the path holding up a pit board that read, "Will you marry me?" Serious. Naturally, Carey pulled over and said yes. The couple was married 6 months later and have since called it quits, reconciled their marriage, and procreated twice. Talk about a whirlwind romance, but hey, whatever works. And finally, we can't forget about many sweet celeb proposals with the assistance of a holiday amp-up romance. John Legend proposed to Chrissy Teigen on Christmas during her favorite holiday. And what better way to make up for a fight than by a marriage proposal? Chrissy talked about the cringe-worthy engagement, saying, quote, "We got into a fight, and I remember him going, 'You just wait.' I was like, 'Wait for what?' And he had planned this beautiful Christmas. He knows how much I love Christmas." This waiter comes out with a silver dome for dessert, and I had really bad cramps, by the way. And I was like, let's get this over with. He opens the dome and a ton of arugula falls out, and John is like, this is not going well. And I see the little box and your heart stops and you get so excited. Thankfully, that worked out for the best, because where would we be without Chrissy and John's hilarious shenanigans we only aspire to achieve one day.
Hey, get slow, maybe we'll live and learn. Maybe we'll crash and burn. Maybe you'll stay, maybe you'll leave, maybe you'll return.
One day, but right now I want to know which proposal you guys thought was the sweetest, so hit us up in the comment section below. And after that, don't forget to subscribe to Clevver News and make sure you check out all the sweet moments that make us wish we were Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds right over here. Thanks so much for hanging. I'm your host, Megan LaMontagne, and I'll see you next time.